Here's the Watch the New Below Zero trailer. And here's the comment I want to review. It is the 122nd comment and got a fair bit of awards for this. I want to say one more thing about the trailer. I did get one of my answers that I did not expect to figure it out. And as I was, when I was making a Let's Talk where I'm criticizing, the way they treated Parvin in the game, when I was in the Leviathan cave, I kind of noticed, hey, there's a hole up there in the ceiling. I'll figure that out one day, right? I said I'll look that up, and then a couple days later I did. I started looking around, and I found where it was at, and I did it without cheating and flying around in console commands. I did it the old-fashioned way. I even got up out of bounds without cheating. I'm a big boy. And I made a video about that. Me and my golden tree volve I named Donald, we had a nice little adventure in there, and I recorded that, and y'all might have seen it. And then here comes the trailer, and you know what? Fred, that's the same hole that Fred fell down into and discovered the cave. I'm not sure, how he came across that area because, if you played the game and see the events in that trailer, it's not like it takes place years before we get there, like the original trailer. The Bart, what we see Bart doing and, upgrading his base and talking about what happened, that happened 10 years ago. The trailer, what we're watching, when you played the game, your character is going to ride down in a shuttle that is towing their life pod down to the planet, and she's going to descend during a meteor shower. And that meteor shower is supposed to be a plot device that explains how she's able to get on the planet undetected. It ignores the fact that Altera would be able to detect her ship approaching and leaving, but whatever. That same meteor shower that she's using to get to the planet, that meteor shower is why the Altera crew evacuated, and it's why they're not there on the planet. Fred's not dead. He's on the Vesper. And I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So the events in the trailer, that could be anywhere from yesterday. Well, it can't be yesterday because there was a little bit of time where they studied the Frozen Leviathan. I would say it's like a month old. Say Fred discovered, those events happened, Fred discovered the Frozen Leviathan, and then there's been about a month's worth of time, because when you get to that area in the game, there's Altera equipment that they've set up. So they've gotten to working on it. There's been some time lapse. It's a big disconnect. And it's really disappointing that Obraxis, an official member of Unknown Worlds, a game developer, that he would come out in public and choose to defend the game. It's not sad he chose to defend the game. It's just that the way he did it was so dishonest and so disingenuous. You point out, hey, our Below Zero trailer had something that the Subnautica trailer had, but why didn't y'all complain about that one? It's a logical fallacy. And I'll at the end of the video, I'll connect with the logical fallacy. I'll pull up an image for that. But Obraxis, I'm like, dude, you're not the person you think you are. Okay, Evath Sabor. We're gonna get into this guy's comment. A lot of time and effort for nothing, and he's talking about the trailer. A lot of time and effort for nothing, in my opinion. This trailer is well done, technically. Nothing to say about it. There's just zero magic, zero ambience, zero deep feeling in it. You can't even throw it. It's way too plastic for that. Need a green recycle bin. It looks like any trailer for any DreamWorks-esque average CGI movie for kids, forgotten as soon as watched. To be honest, it has more chance to hurt the game's sales than anything else. I bought the first Subnautica for just a few screenshots, I assume he meant to say. Not even a dozen. And because of the cover, seemed very atmospheric. Seemed like something I never played, which it was. And this over positive reviews helped too. I believe a lot of people like me drowned into the first Subnautica without knowing really what it was all about. And I believe it worked very, very well, as you sold a lot of them, and they did. So y'all banked on Subnautica. I might be wrong, but I don't think this is the kind of stuff you want to show to the world in order to introduce your game. A few seconds of atmospheric gameplay with the game's musics, that would be more than enough to make people curious about the game. This trailer looks like, I don't know, generic as hell. People who already know about Subnautica will not need it to be interested, and people who doesn't, well, I'm glad I already know and bought Subnautica, because I probably wouldn't even have wishlisted Below Zero if I discovered the franchise through this trailer. Way too generic, unatmospheric, and the funny part is not really funny, and the harsh part is not really harsh. It's never scary, and the sound design and the music prevents us to feel any urge about what we're seeing. It's generic. You watch it without watching it, the music even. I'll call it a poor choice. I might be wrong, though, but that's not Subnautica to me, and I wouldn't be interested to watch this trailer again, not even a movie, nor even playing this if it was a game. These talent and resources could have been better used, I think. This trailer might be inefficient, and not even in the final game, I guess. I don't mean to be harsh, just honest, but this and the, well, let's call it mediocre story you're spending so much efforts into, what a waste of talent and energy. It makes me believe you forgot what makes your two games so interesting. Almost no story would be better than what you gave us. Not because of the female thing, just because it's bad. Really bad. Inconsistent. Amateur to the core. It's a fan fiction, at best, with tons of incoherence compressed into very few ideas and events. And it's not even well delivered through the characters. I believe none of them are really here. Nothing is well developed about them. The cutscenes, poorly animated, the mediocre mise en scene, which is a French film term, I believe. Most of the voice acting, everything is a failure about the narrative. Your game did not need to talk that much. It would be much better even if it was a lot more silent. It tries to say a lot of things, but its thoughts are not in the right order nor the right shape, and at the end of the day, it says nothing at all. It talks, but it says nothing, basically. It feels very, very teenage, and it's not a compliment, as you might guess. This trailer goes in another direction, yet as inappropriate as the other. You're trying to make Subnautica something it isn't and shouldn't be. Maybe you spent too much time with this franchise and need some fresh air because you're going in a direction that does not fit Subnautica. Maybe you should keep all this stuff you want to do, this stuff you want to say, and make another franchise with a universe and game design that would fit it much more. When Conan Doyle wanted to toy around a bit with dinosaurs, he invented the Professor Challenger. He didn't confront Sherlock Holmes to a Triceratops, which would have been fucking awesome. Note that he could have done the latter, but it would have been homemade handwork, inelegant, messy even. Don't be messy about Subnautica, please. And don't copy all these companies who think they need CGI trailers that are not even in the final game. You sold tons of copies of the first Subnautica, and you might as well, and you might sell as much Below Zero. If you do, and I wish you will, your games are fantastic, but that will be not because of the stuff that is not in the game, but because of what's in it. Please apologize my English. Buddy's not even a native English speaker. How about that? So boom. Out of all the 180-something comments, I picked this one out. I wanted to give this guy some attention. Wanted to broadcast your opinion. Evath Sabor, hope you like it because I enjoyed reading it. Here's my personal shout-out, my award to you. Clickety-click. I can't give it to you. I got about 20,000 Steam points just sitting on my account. I can't award people if I'm banned from the hub. But I want to pull up something. I want to close up a plot thread, and I'm not going to do it in a separate video. I'm going to do it in this video. Pause. And unpause. Now, earlier in the video, I pointed out something about what Obraxis was saying about how he's trying to defend the trailers, saying that the trailer from Subnautica has something that's also in the trailer from Below Zero, but nobody complained about Subnautica trailer, so why are we complaining about Below Zero? And I mentioned that was a logical fallacy, and here it is, the 10 Commandments of Logic. Give that a read, and here's the little bonus game. I want you guys to pick which one of the 10 Commandments of Logic you think Obraxis broke in his choice to defend the game's trailers in the manner of which he did. Please comment down below and let me know what you think it is. Have a wonderful day. I'm not even halfway done.